The 85mm was the mainstay size of the Wenger Swiss Army knife, who used to be Victorinox's competitor. It ended up with Wenger being taken over by Victorinox, and Victorinox continued the Delemont range, but rumors abound that the entire 85mm range is being discontinued. Those shopping for Swiss Army knives would note the price difference between Victorinox 91mm models and its 85mm Delemont siblings. There are no single layer 85mm models. At 2 layers, we have the Evolution 10. Now the Evolution 10, although this is called the Evo grip because of the rubber grip inserts, the Evolution 10 is a 2-layer 85mm Swiss Army knife with blade. Can opener in Victorinox style, bottle opener, nail file. The Evolution 10 has got smooth scales. This is the Evo Grip 10. You also have the Evolution 11, similar model but replaces the corkscrew with the Phillips screwdriver. And locking blades for this are available as the S101 and S111 respectively. So the locking blade models come with a small pen blade instead of this more common nail file that you find in 85mm knives. The Victorinox Evolution Junior 09 is also a 2-layer 85mm Swiss Army knife with locking rounded tip blade, wood saw, and Phillips screwdriver. It's intended for younger users and features Wenger-style ergonomic Evolution contoured scales. 3-layer examples of the 85mm range include the Victorinox Delemont Evolution S13, which is a 3-layer 85mm Swiss Army knife with blade, nail file, saw, and a corkscrew. The Evolution S13 is the Victorinox version of the Wenger equivalent model and also features the Wenger-style ergonomic Evolution contoured scales. There was also the Evolution 14, which is a 3-layer 85mm Swiss Army knife with scissors and a corkscrew. The Evolution 16 was an equivalent model to the 14, but with a Phillips screwdriver replacing the corkscrew. They also had the Evolution Wood 14, featuring the same tool set as the Evolution 14, but obviously with Swiss walnut scales. 4-layer examples include the Evolution 17. Now the Evolution 17 is a 4-layer 85mm Swiss Army knife with scissors, saw, and a corkscrew. The Evolution 18 is an equivalent model but with a Phillips driver replacing the corkscrew. This is the Evo Grip S18, and like all S models for the 85mm comes with a locking blade, as you can see here. The blade locks in place. And one would basically need to press on the lock button to close the knife. It's got the customary nail file. On the S18, you have got the Wenger style, somewhat serrated scissors. They call that self-sharpening, with the back spring being used as the spring for the scissors. Here you have the saw of the 85mm S18, and as usual, the opener lines. Now, what is strange for Delemont is that it doesn't have a 90-degree stop for the bottle opener. Instead, they've created the lock-in like all Delemont series when it's in line. And you've got the can opener. As again, the main blade is lockable, and you would need to press this to basically close the knife. On the back, as you can see, we have the Phillips screwdriver, we have the awl, reamer, and the keyring. We do have scale tools, tweezers there, and toothpick there. Another example of a 4-layer knife is the Cigar 79. The Cigar 79 or Cigar Evolution 79 feature a very interesting Wenger designed, and you see these are the Evolution style contour scales without the rubber grip inserts. This features a cigar cutting tool, very posh indeed. That closes in like so. Apart from that, it is got the nail file. It has got the blade, unlike the S18 earlier, does not lock. It has got the scissors here, the cigar cutter which you saw right next to it, the cigar cutter right next to the scissors, and customary to all these knives, the opening layers, the can opener and the bottle opener. On the back, the Cigar 79 comes with a corkscrew, the awl reamer, the scale tools, and the keyring. This is the Cigar 79. At 5 layers, models under the Delemont Collection include the Victorinox Delemont Evolution 23. It's a 5-layer 85mm knife with scissors, saw, magnifying glass, and a corkscrew. The Evolution 23 does not have a locking main blade, however. Then there's the Evolution S52, also 5 layers with a locking blade, scissors, pliers, wood saw, and a corkscrew. Then there's also, and quite famously, the S557. It also comes with Evolution grip scales and wooden scales. These models include most of the regular 85mm tools and features that were unique to the original Wenger models, such as the universal wrench, slip joint pliers, locking main blade, auto-locking screwdrivers, springless self-sharpening scissors, and the Evolution scales. Quite a bit of innovation there by Wenger. Of course, accruing to the benefit of Victorinox. Now at 8 layers, the Victorinox Delemont Evolution 28 has 23 functions. The S28 has a locking blade. At a whopping 10 layers, you have the Evolution S54, and it also comes with the alternative Evo grip scales. Here is an example of the regular S54. As you can see, it's a very thick tool and not very practical to be carried in the pocket. It needs a pouch or a bag to carry. Let's take a look at this S54 in depth. You have the can opener, which is now a Victorinox design. You have the bottle opener, flathead screwdriver, and wire stripper there. It doesn't come with a 90-degree locking, unlike its Victorinox design cousins. I forgot to mention that the can opener, because it's a Victorinox design, carries with it the precision flat tip screwdriver there. In the middle, you'll have a very interesting ruler in metric and also imperial, and this comes with a removable, as you can see, compass for orienteering, right? We have the inline Phillips screwdriver. It's very, very tough, very stubby. I think you can get a lot of torque out of that. On this side, you have the universal wrench that goes up and increments in sizes. You have here, next to it, the scissors. Next to the scissors, we have the fish descaler hook disgorger. Next to that, you have the magnifying glass. It is actually made from glass and has got 10 times magnification. Next to the magnifying glass, you have the wood saw, 85mm wood saw. Next to the wood saw, you have the 85mm metal file and metal saw. Next to that, we have the wrench. Now the wrench, well, I would say the pliers actually move so that you can get a bigger bite to what you're opening. The S54 comes with a locking main blade, and you'd have to press that to close the blade. And on this side, customary, like all Delemont range, you have the nail file. The S54 comes with the scale tools of the toothpick and the tweezers. The tweezers, as you can see here, and the toothpick is as you can see here. On the back, the corkscrew and the Victorinox style oil reamer, the key ring, and that is the S54 for you. And with that, we conclude our journey on exploring the layers of the 85mm Swiss Army knife. And for this segment, I think because it's the Delemont Collection, and rumor has it that Victorinox might be wiping out this particular range. We can't verify it, but those seem to be the rumors, which explains the reason why I actually got this. It's kind of like a keepsake, something historical in terms of the Wenger journey right up to Victorinox. So join me in the next time as I dive into the different layers of the iconic 91mm form factor, which is perhaps, I think, the most famous Swiss Army knife size. Subscribe to my channel now so that you won't miss that or any of my upcoming videos. Like and comment to help the channel out. Thanks for watching.